likes of Eli Manning, Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles, and Jonathan Stewart throughout his career. He now is the host of Block 'em Up podcast, author of Eat My Schwartz. Love that. Yo! Let's say good morning football to the man, the myth, the legend, and friend of the show, Mr. Geoff Schwartz to the building.
Yeah! May the Schwartz be with us.
Yes, sir.
What's up, big dog?
We appreciate you joining us. You look good.
Thank you.
I gave you a hug. You smell good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I took a shower this morning. I knew it was coming on the show.
I'm glad.
I was prepared.
That's, of course.
Well
You guys have matching lapel pins. How cute is this? You got the little flowers. I love it.
Speaking of things that match,
what matches?
we both played for the Vikings during our career. Shout out to the Vikings. Skull Vikes. Can I get a horn, Kyle? There it is. Now, we know what it's like playing in front of these beautiful, beautiful fans. So share some of your memories playing for the Vikings, and also how exciting is it that the Super Bowl is here in Minneapolis?
All right, a couple of things. Vikings fans might like some of this and might not like part of this. Okay, so
talk about it.
The city of Minneapolis was great. We had a great time here. I was only here 1 year. I enjoyed it. Adrian Peterson rushed for 2,000 yards. Fantastic.
And you were part of that?
He's remarkable. He played the last 6 games with a sports hernia. Like, didn't even practice. Just showed up Sunday, played football. We made the playoffs. You know, Ponder got hurt in week 17, so we had a bad playoff game. It happens, whatever, right? But the coaching staff, the lying to my face about playing time, just kind of that type of thing. Like, just tell me to my face. They kind of screwed my playing time here.
Transparency, right?
It didn't work out well. And then also I come to find out that they went behind my back and told teams in the offseason I was a bad locker room guy because I had a deal in place in 2013 to go play. It wasn't for the Chiefs, for someone else. And we come to find out they told my agent that they heard I was a bad locker room guy. It didn't come from Carolina, where I was at for 4 years. So it had to come from someone in Minnesota. So I don't know where that came from. So things like that. And so, it's... So
it's a bittersweet love.
So I like the city. I was in Minnetonka. It was awesome.
Of course,
my wife liked it here. It was all great. The fans are awesome, obviously.
I'm still waiting to get purified in those waters anytime. I want to get purified. Like Prince. Jeff, you had 1 year with Alex Smith in Kansas City. Your brother is still in Kansas City. The big deal went last night. He is now a Washington Redskin. How do you feel about it?
Well, he's not for 6 weeks. It's kind of odd how they announced the trade unofficially. I'm not even sure they're allowed the team is allowed to talk about it or announce it. It makes sense for all parties. The Chiefs win here, so they free up $17 million in cap space to go get themselves some players on defense. They get the 3rd round pick, which is it's okay to get a 3rd round pick, but they get a starting corner. They need another corner. Peters and now Fuller on one side. They can blitz on defense again. They free up that cap space, and now Pat Mahomes can start. You can evaluate him for 2 years before the option comes in. He played well week 17. And then Washington gets rid of Cousins, Cousins didn't want to be there. I don't know if Washington wanted him there. They get Alex Smith, he's a more efficient Kirk Cousins. He won't turn the ball over as much. You're probably not going to get 4,000 yards and what he did, 102 passer rating. But
he can run.
He can run.
Right.
You'll get good. You won't get turnovers. I think it works for everybody.
It does. Now, let's talk about another quarterback, one of the GOATs. Now, you were a 7th-round draft pick out of Oregon back in 2008. We're familiar with Tom Brady's story, of course. Almost 20 years ago, he went in the 6th round. And he talks about it all the time, how that chip on his shoulder is a boulder and it drives him every single day. You're familiar with that. How valuable is it for a player to carry that from the day that they enter the league until the day they leave?
Well, our careers are just slightly different, but I actually have a list on my phone of everyone who told me I couldn't make it. So it's like a running list. I have it on my phone. I think it's still on my phone. I got a new phone,
Who's
but I
on
think
it?
You're
like Arya Stark.
I don't want to kill them, but I mean, like I enjoy looking at the list and seeing what it is. A lot of teams pass on you and use that as motivation. A lot of people didn't believe in me. I had college coaches tell me I couldn't make it. I had high school coaches tell me that I played too many sports in high school and never played a high level, which is ridiculous. Play as many sports as you can in high school.
Of course.
I agree with that. So I use it as motivation, and then I got basically cut by the Panthers, the Vikings. I talked about that situation, and then what happened with the Giants. So I just have these built-in motivations my entire career.
Of course,
Jeff, you know the game better than anybody. We have a massive game in a few days. Finish the sentence. The Philadelphia Eagles can upset the Patriots if what happens?
See, I don't know if it's that big of an upset if they win because they're more talented than the Patriots are overall. Well, Jacksonville was as well, and Minnesota would be as well, by the way. So, but the difference is Tom Brady, right? So for Nick Foles to win this game for the Eagles, he has to be average and no turnovers, and the rest of the team has to play their ability, which I think they can do. It wouldn't surprise me. However, it's Tom Brady. Like they're not gonna. They better put up 28, 30 points, 33 points, because you know Tom Brady at the end of the game will be able to drive down and score points. So if Eagles do get up, they can't be conservative. But I think they could easily win the game. Mm-hmm. They just need Foles to be average and no turnovers. If he has 2 turnovers and throws for 180, it's done.
That's awesome, man. Knowledge on top of knowledge on top of knowledge. Thank you. Hey, check out Block 'em Up Podcast. And, of course, Eat My Schwartz.
Eat My Schwartz.
We appreciate you joining us. Geoff Schwartz in the building, folks. And next up, one of the most dominant players in Super Bowl history. Ain't nobody iller than Von Miller. He's going to join us right here. Talk about playing on the big stage.